How's it going? I'm going to get started in a minute. Excuse me. Gotta get something for this mic. Maybe I just need to learn how to mute it, like some kind of cough button or, I don't know if I necessarily need a cough button. It would be cool. Just press down the button and then you've got a minute with not a minute, but like until you unpress the button, it's, the mic is muted. I got to set up something like that. Anyway, we're day 3 with the Grand Canyon puzzle. I have the lights off. I don't know if that's like crazy, but I thought it looked better with the lights off. But tell me if that's not the case. I also want to show you a couple of things before we get started. The first is this camera. So the camera you're looking at now, it kind of it's mounted in the same right now. It's in the same location as camera 1, but it's not. It's a different type of camera that is now being tried in its fourth of 4 locations, because we have two cameras in this location. One is the regular camera 1, and the other I was previously using for zooms, but now I'm going to try this camera. So this camera last night was the overhead camera. In previous weeks, it was the worm's eye. It was the one focused on the that spinning thing that we have, the wheel of fortune. So the reason I'm trying it now as the zoom camera is because yesterday I would zoom in with the camera and I would have to manually adjust it. Whereas this camera, it's not like a PTZ camera. It's like a simulated camera. It's basically 180. Like right now I have it set to the board. But if I pull it back, like you can see my whole setup, including like this is camera 1 right here. And this is the remote I'm using to control this now new camera. I don't know how far I can go back. Look, you can see the back of camera 1, which is insane because they're kind of parallel. But I think this camera has close to like a 180 field of vision. Maybe it's not fully 180, but anyway, here's what I like about it for being the close-up camera. So when you go in here for a close-up, it's simulated, it's digital. What that means is you actually can move it around digitally. So the other cameras are like 1080 and they have like 10 times zoom, but then you got to physically move them. This one, even though it was the cheapest one, and honestly it doesn't look that great, but it's 4K and everything is digital, which means I can move around here without having to actually move the lens or actually move the camera or move anything. It's just like a remote control to like go in and out and zoom in. So that's going to be today's zoom camera. So a little production note there for you. Now, before we even get started, I got another thing that I want to show you. So this is something I got for free to review. And I'm not being paid to say this, and maybe this is going to be like ancient history and you already knew it, but it's a Bluetooth speaker, and you can hook it up to your phone or your tablet. I have it hooked up to my PC, and I found it really cool because as soon as you turn it on, the like volume from your PC, or it could be your phone or tablet, it mutes and then it goes to here. And then you could like raise and lower the volume. I think this is the button for linking the Bluetooth, but here's the main button, this play button. It can like pause your video. Like for example, I can go downstairs to get coffee, or I could go down 2 levels to use the gym, and this thing will connect to my computer and it'll play my video and I don't have to pause it. But if I want to pause it because I get a call or something, I just press this button and it pauses the video on my computer. It's not just YouTube, it's like anywhere. So, and it sounds good, and do the volume, do the pause. I'm now using it every night because I'm using it as my like fall asleep watching a video, and I can pause it without having to get up and go to my computer. So I just showed you that because I got it. I thought it was, I got it for a review, but I thought it was so cool that I'd tell you about it. Anyway, let's get started with this puzzle. Actually, sorry, one more announcement. But I need to go to a different camera to do this announcement, which I'm not sure if it's even ready to be gone to right now, so I'll just start talking about it. I still don't have the HDMI switcher that actually works yet, so I have these like pauses. I can't switch camera right away. So the crossword puzzle, it's like kind of boring. Like not a lot's going on when you're doing a crossword puzzle. There's not a lot to talk about. So I was thinking that what I would do is go to a news website while I'm talking, and I want to do that for the first time tonight. So the camera I want to go to, it's like still didn't work. So I'm going to try again. So it's the iPad that I'm trying to go to. So the previous 2 nights, you saw the picture of the puzzle on that iPad, and it showed what we're building. So today I want to bring up a news website, and that'll be the thing. Yeah, it's still showing the other camera. What is going on here? I'm trying to switch it to the iPad. I know that right now I'm broadcasting a blank screen because I feel like that has a better chance of switching. All right, so that, yeah, that's number 2. So why was it frozen on number 3? What I'm doing now is I'm taking the cable in and out of the iPad to increase the chances that when I go back it works, because I found that that's like a good thing to do. Take the cable in and out. All right, now let's use this wheel as a magic 8-ball. So when I spin the wheel, let's say if it comes up red, the iPad's going to work when I go to it. If it comes up blue, it won't. All right, let's see if this wheel can predict the future. All right, it didn't come up anything. Look at that pin. It's on top of the bar. That's like the first time that's happened. Oh, you can't see it because the scoreboard's in the way. All right, let me turn the scoreboard off for a second. Actually, you can see it just to the right of the scoreboard. This is the first time I've spun this wheel and it's come up with nothing. So it's basically trapped on top of the pin, and I can't say whether it's like red or blue. First time I see that, so I'll take that as the wheel telling us that it's not going to predict the future, but that's insane. It can communicate, an inanimate object can communicate, but it can't predict the future. All right, anyway, let's just see if we can get the iPad to come up. It went to, that's crazy. Oh no, that's not crazy. Okay, so after the wheel is the close-up camera, and then the next one is the iPad, if it comes up. There's the iPad. All right, so now, here's the thing that we're going to do different tonight. We're going to follow along with the news. And I'm going to go to a website that I've never been to before. You know what? I think I got to move the scoreboard. Otherwise, the position it's in, it's going to like kind of block what I'm doing on the website. So if I turn it off and then back on, I should be able to position it. So I'm going to put the scoreboard at the bottom here. It didn't go all the way to the bottom. Let me do that again. Off, back on, drag it to the bottom. All right, leave it in the corner, press check. All right, so now I got the scoreboard in the bottom. So what I was thinking about with the news is that it's very opinionated these days. There's like sites that are conservative and sites that are liberal, and I don't want to go to a site that's one or the other. So you're free to suggest it, but what I'm going to try right now is a website that I've heard about but I've never been to, and it's called Timcast. And the reason I'm picking him as potentially a neutral site is that some people think he's liberal, and some people think, like, the conservatives don't like him because he's liberal, and the liberals don't like him because he's conservative. So what I'm thinking is maybe his website will be like neutral, or maybe it won't have news. Maybe it's just going to be his live show here. Can you actually read the news on this website? How do you read the news here? You know what? Maybe this doesn't have news, and maybe I'm just wasting everyone's time here, and I should just get to the puzzle. All right, Timcast, Fourth Bank. All right, so if I click on more, is that a news story? Yeah, that's no, that's a video. So how do I get to the news? I was under the impression that there was news on this website. All right, let's click on one of these ones on the side. All right, California teacher says she was fired for not hiding students' gender identity from parents. All right, I'm not going to read the article. I'm just going to go I'm just going to go start the puzzle. And what we're going to get from that article being on the screen is that's basically the subject that I'm going to talk about. Although I'm mainly going to talk about the puzzle. But anyway, let me get started on the puzzle, but that's sort of the first topic when I have a chance to speak is going to be California teacher says she was fired for not hiding students' gender identity from parents. All right, so here's the puzzle we're doing. I'm just going to put a copy here so I can see it. I got some pieces that are like on the board right now. Actually, I'm going to put this off screen because everywhere on... Oh, okay, I found a spot. I'm going to put it over there. All right, so we got some pieces on the board, but we may have to grab some more pieces. And I'll just show you the pieces. I have red pieces for the Grand Canyon. I have star pieces for the sky. And then I have water pieces. So I'm not sure what we're going to get to first. Maybe water, just because we've got a lot of water pieces already here. And that's the least amount of pieces. So I'm going to try to get some water pieces going. But I'm also going to start thinking about that question. So, California teacher says she was fired for not hiding students' gender identity from parents. So, she says she's being fired for not hiding. I think that's like, the story is like, it's not a story if the dog bites the man, it's a story if the man bites the dog. So, like, when I was growing up, the teacher shouldn't hide from the parents. That's like what we were taught. But now, teachers being fired for not hiding the students, meaning like California wanted this student's like gender identity hidden from the parents. Like, that's what I conclude from that headline. So, I mean, is that right? I guess there are some questions like how old is the student? I haven't read the article. I've only read the headline. But I personally think that's crazy. I mean, since when is the school in charge of hiding things from the parents? Like, the teacher is supposed to know something that the parent isn't? That doesn't sound right. Like, what else are these? I mean, I guess I should stick just on the topic that they brought up, but I am kind of thinking, like, what else are they hiding? All right. Before I get back to my thoughts on that story, I want to talk about this puzzle for a second. I see down here in the corner, I'm not sure if it's visible from your angle. And I'm not sure I can easily switch to the super view. All right, I'll do it because it might take a minute. Should be 2 clicks. It might take a minute, but basically what you're going to see here is one of these water pieces goes into the white of the frame. So I want to look for that piece in the box, like a water piece with a white frame. All right, so can I show you that piece on the super close-up? Let's see if I can do it. There it is. It's you can see that, right? Basically, the white is on the piece, so I think that will be easy to find. All right, so I'm going to look for that piece. You know, this super zoom, yeah, I think this is gonna be a fail at this location too. Even though I like that you can move it around the super zoom, what I don't like is that it doesn't look very good. I mean, that's bad, right? Like, the main thing is it has to look good, and it seems like it doesn't look very good right now. Anyway, let's look for the water piece with some white at the bottom. Is that it? Is that white at the bottom? I'm not sure if you're even seeing the piece that I'm holding, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I think that's a fit. So we have to update the scoreboard. 206. That was our first piece of the night. All right. I'm not sure that there's any more of these pieces that have white on them, but I'm going to look, because that's like an easy piece to put into the puzzle. Here's another piece. I'm not sure. No, that's not white. It is white, but it's the border is not white. The border is like off-white, and that's what we're kind of looking for right now. So all right, these pieces are not even water pieces. I think these are Starry Night pieces, so I had them in the wrong box. This one too. Well, it's pretty slow going tonight. 17 minutes, we only got one piece down. Okay. You know, I added this piece, this like right angle piece, to the iPad just to make it fit like here. I just removed it right now. I had this right angle piece on the iPad that was supposed to make it like I would save space, but in reality, I just it was making the iPad not load, so I don't know what to say about that piece. I mean, sometimes it was working, sometimes it's not. I guess it's working good as long as you're not live streaming, so it didn't work for that. So I think I'm not going to play with those the iPad too much. I mean, I may, basically I'm going to keep it on the iPad. I may change to the news stories rather than just the puzzle, but I'm not going to flip around those cameras until I get a real switcher involved. Well, I'm finding a lot of non-water pieces in this tray, but that's not so bad because it means there'll be less water pieces and more chance of getting them. This piece has something on it, and I think it goes here because of that something. It does. All right, we got another piece. So 207 is in there. All right. So basically we're looking when it's water plus something else. So this also looks like that formation. There's something on it. But is that something? The problem is this something, it looks like that same mountain that we were just doing, but that mountain doesn't need any more pieces to touch the water. Like, the mountain is here. There's no more water touching pieces. So, oh, you know what this might be? The bottom of this boat. Let's try that. There might be a few places where that might work. Let's look for... Yeah, that might be the bottom of the boat. Where now, but where would that fit? I don't see anything that looks like a fit. This is the only spot it could be. And it is that spot. Alright, so we found that one. 208. Alright, so this seems to be the way to go. Look for pieces that have little tiny clues on them and go for those first. I guess at some point we'll run out of clue pieces and we'll have to start going by shape, but at least for now the clue pieces are still working. For example, here's something. This blue is much brighter than this blue. So it means it kind of goes around here. I mean, I'm not sure exactly where. It's a bright blue and there is a star on it. So it goes somewhere around there. Okay. What about this piece? I don't know. I'm not sure. There's definitely some sort of transition on that, but I'm not sure what it is. Could it be under this boat here? Ah, that looked so good. Let me try the other hand connecting it with... Oh, no. Yeah, it looks so much like it should fit, but it doesn't. Nope. All right, one more try. That's it. That's the spot. All right, 209. We get our first 5-piece check mark on the next piece. You know, I think we should look for this piece because we kind of can tell. It's like you put it sideways and it's half dark blue and half light blue. Kind of like this piece, right? But it's the wrong side. Yeah, it needs to be like the other way. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. I mean, look at it. You can see what it needs to be. This water looks kind of purple. Where does the water look purple? You know, the first day I had this huge... where is that thing? I think I put it in the box. I had this huge map. I think I'm going to hang it from the background. It's a good reference. Alright. This thing is a useful reference to have behind the board. I'm not sure. Let me get a couple magnets to hang that on there. I'll just bring up the camera. That'll show you what I'm doing if you're curious. So there's the poster. I'm about to hang it on the truss using a magnet. There it is. It's on. We no longer need to discuss it. Although it kind of blocks one of your cameras, but I guess I won't use that camera as much. But it's going to help me to identify where these pieces go quicker, because I don't have to keep looking like everywhere. I just have to look in one place. Why is this piece? Should it go like this? No. And what about this piece? I bet you I put it in like the place where I put the pieces for the mountain because it's red. All right, here's red. I'm looking for like half red pieces because this guy's red coat. I'm thinking I probably confused it for a red piece of mountain. Like, what is that? Is that mountain or red coat? You know, I'm not sure I even can. I know that I put it probably in the wrong place, but I'm not sure if I could find it. It's like one red piece among this whole thing. Yeah. It's a lot of like transition pieces like this one. Like, where does that go? I know where that goes. It's at the transition. So does it attach to this piece? Yeah, it does. So we got to count both those pieces now. So we're up to 211. So we passed that first check mark. Now, what was that rule we had yesterday? It was like, I think we're at 42% right now. Let me see. So 43, 40. Yeah, at 250 we'll be at 50%. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think we're at 42% right now. I'm still looking for that red piece with that guy's, whatever you call it, coat. All right. I'm going to grab this bucket of Grand Canyon pieces and see if we could spot this guy's coat. What do you think? That's some very light color, but I don't think it's the guy's coat because it's all red. I think the coat piece will have other colors on it. I'll tell you though, there's a lot of these edge pieces. I feel like starting to build from them. No, I don't. Oh, what is that? There's some yellow on this piece, but I don't think it's the guy's coat. And we already have both of their hats. So where else is there yellow? Now I have to study this image. Where the heck does this yellow piece go? Anyone see it? That is an interesting piece. Do we have all of the boat? We don't. We only have one of these guys' helmets. There's two boats, and each boat has two guys in it. So this must be the second guy in the smaller boat. It is. All right, so we didn't find exactly the piece we were looking for, but we did find a piece. So now I want to keep looking. Maybe we will spot that coat when we see it. I tell you, this doesn't look that bad. When I look at this bucket, these pieces, there is information on them. We're not going to be totally lost when we get to it. All right. Check out this. Oh, check out both of these pieces. All right, we're getting these two pieces right now. All right. You see this one, right? It's got the line on it. So that goes right here. All right, that's 213. And then check this piece out. I bet you there's more of these. It goes somewhere on this wall. Maybe this spot. That's where it goes. There we go. All right, 214. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4 more of these canyon pieces that touch the border. So let's take a quick look and see if we can find a couple of those. We're not going to go crazy about it, but if they jump out, we'll grab them. Here we go. There's a little border on that piece, huh? Just a little, though. Just a bit. Maybe over here. Oh, way down here. That's it. 215. So, what, we got 43%. We're doing good. We're doing good, lads. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get something here. Am I really just pushing around pieces? Like, what's that? That is something. Is that the guy's coat? I think that is the guy's coat. But how does it go? Like this? That's it. That was the guy's coat. We found it. 216. All right, so I guess that wasn't a completely ridiculous thing. Oh, did we ever finish answering the question about that girl? Oh, the teacher was fired for not hiding the child's transition from the parents. So basically the child was transitioning and the teacher told the parents. We'd have to read the story to see the age of the kid. If the kid's over 18, then I guess they have a right to keep secrets. Some people would say age of consent. I don't know what it is in California. The story was from California. But it's definitely scary that someone could say the teacher can know this, but the parent can't. Like, that doesn't sound totally legal to me. How is it, what situation is the teacher supposed to be hiding from the parent? So this piece is a transition to water. So it goes down here. It doesn't fit in that spot, but it's going to be like one of these 5 spots. I'm going to just kind of keep it around here. It may be even, yeah, I think it's somewhere, there's like 4 or 5 pieces it could be. So I'm just going to keep it in that area for now. I'm still looking for those like border pieces. I just think those are easy finds. But if they don't pop out, then they become not easy finds. We're only looking for them if they're easy. I'm not going to spend all day combing for these pieces. It's not that important. But if I notice them, I'll grab them. Like, what is going on here? This is another transition to water piece. So I guess we also like transition to water pieces. It fit the other one. So we have to increment. So we're up to 218. Okay, so I guess if we find any other transitions to water, we'll grab those too. Because I think we can do that. Here's the water, here's the canyon, here's the Grand Canyon. I think that can be worked for a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go back to that news for a second. Because let's just fire up the next story. So Bethany Mandel addresses wokeness brain fart during rising appearance, clarifies definition on Twitter. All right, that's too complex. We don't even know what the hell they're talking about. All right, Sam Harris says Trump supporters have derangement syndrome. The neuroscientist suggested Trump's response to 2020 presidential election put democracy at 1 minute to midnight. All right, okay. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's start with the things that the mainstream media has said. And, before we go on to anything that's considered fringe or alternative, let's call it. Because I don't think statistical analysis is fringe, but I guess it's alternative. It's not in the mainstream media. So the mainstream media admits to making changes to laws due to COVID without going through state legislator and then using those laws to get their way in the election. Like, I'm not sure exactly who claims credit for that. I just know that's been reported in mainstream papers that happened, and I forget exactly who they give credit to. It's like a group of people. It's basically what you would call like elites. I'm not sure where this piece goes. I feel like it goes like here, but it doesn't go there. But I think it goes somewhere near there. What is that like orange on there? So we got water, and then we got orange very close to it. Yeah, I know where this is. This goes kind of here-ish, but it doesn't fit there. All right. Maybe I'm doing it. I don't know. It kind of goes here, but not exactly. We haven't figured it out yet. All right. So mainstream media reported that laws were changed without going through the state legislator. For example, the amount of mail-in ballots sent out. And then those changes were basically used to create an election result which we'd never seen before, meaning like so many more ballots than usual. Like I think in some cases they even had more ballots than registered voters. And, I don't know the final results of how those counted, but let's just say there were a ton more ballots than ever before. And laws were changed to print and distribute more ballots than ever before. And that was done without the state legislature's approval in many cases. Okay, right? So is that enough? Like, is that enough to tell you, like, I mean, there's other things I could bring up, but I think it's enough to tell you that something was unusual about the election. So, for example, on election night, Trump won Pennsylvania by like 700,000 votes. But then when they started counting those mail-in ballots, like there were 2 million of them in Pennsylvania, and like 80% of them went for Biden, even though Trump was winning the state, until they started counting them. So that's enough to tell you that it was an unprecedented election and that there were things unusual about it. Now, once you accept those, now when you do something different, you need to QC it more than usual, right? Okay, I don't know how much more, but more, like supposedly the election went off without a hitch. They had like January 6th and they finished the election. Pence counted the votes from the states, and nobody ever heard about it again. All right, we just got a piece there. So 219. So everything went swimmingly, right? But this neuroscientist is saying you have brain damage if you supported Trump on January 6th. This is obviously an exaggerated story. This is not what this neuroscientist would say if he was treating his like grandmother. Like if his grandmother thought that Pence should hear what the Arizona Republican Party had to say before he accepted the first slate of electors, like I don't think this guy would lock up his grandmother in a mental institution. So I think this kind of thing causes people to lose credibility. I mean, it's like you think you might have a personal opinion that people overreacted, wasn't that bad, calm down everybody. That's fine. You could think that. That's like your opinion. But when you stretch your opinion and say anyone who disagrees with you has a mental problem, now it's gone beyond an opinion. Now you're putting your like medical license on the line. right? Because now you're taking the credibility you built up in your field and you're spending it to make an exaggerated opinion about an election or the results of an election and people's reaction to those elections. Well, this is what makes people lose trust, because they know that you're not serious when you say something like that. I mean, you wouldn't do it to your grandmother, so why are you saying it in a newspaper? And someone might say, oh, because they're just a newspaper and they're just trying to get clicks. Okay, fine. Well, that's why people don't trust you anymore, because they know you'll say anything to get a click. It's that simple. You spent your trust on clicks. Your trust is now gone. You don't get to complain why people don't trust you, because you know why they don't trust you. They don't trust you because you built up your 80 years of trust and then you spent it to get a few clicks or to get a dramatic headline or whatever it is that you feel that you got out of the deal. So that's what happens. All right, we got to get some pieces here. We're like stuck. We're at 219. We need to get at least over 300. I mean, ideally, I would want to finish this tonight, but it's seeming like not possible right now. What about any more of these edge pieces? Like, there definitely are some more edge pieces. Although those edge pieces are like a sugar high. You like don't really get much from them. You get to move the counter, but you don't get much from them. All right, this piece is like completely white. Does this go here? I don't think it goes there. Does it? Is that a fit? I can't tell. I feel like it's not. Just because. No, that's a line. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think it is. Let's try that again. I'm going to count it. Maybe we'll end up having to change it later. All right, so we're now at 44%. And I feel like we could make more of these pieces fit. Definitely something about this section. How about this piece? Does this fit here? It does. 221. All right, then where does this piece go? Not there. And not there. But it goes somewhere in this neighborhood. I'll tell you that. Now, what about these pieces? Well, they're... They have purple, white, and red. But they don't quite fit there. So there's still something else. And there definitely is still something else, because look at this piece. This kind of goes like here-ish. Like in between these pieces. I'm not really sure how. But something like that. Maybe this piece will fit here? No. Maybe here? No. Piece doesn't fit anywhere. No, that's not a fit. All right. Oh, well. I think this goes like lower. A little bit lower. And how about this piece? Is that the right orientation for that piece? Or does it spin like this? I think it goes like that. I'm not sure where it goes. Look at this piece. We should be able to find the piece that goes with that. That's a very unique shape. especially if we have all of the purple pieces. I'm not convinced that we do have all of the purple pieces. How about this one? That's it. That's a match. All right, 222. That's a cool number, 222. But what about this? That's not a match, is it? It seems like based on the height that we have to try it, but is it? Alright, we got someone trying to wake someone up over there. I knew he was going to say that next. He needs the charger. Basically, they have the same laptop, and one of them's missing the charger. So he wakes up the other one to get the charger at night. And the thing is, I bought them an extra charger. And during the day, I don't know why it didn't get, anyway, I guess I should have followed through on that. Basically, they have an extra charger. They have 3 chargers for 2 laptops, but somehow it isn't getting where it needs to be, the extra charger. Alright, here's another transition from purple to, I don't know, navy blue, whatever you want to call that. So where does that piece go? Right here? No, it looks like it fits there, but the colors don't fit. Interesting. Where are the colors going to fit? That's it. That's the fit. All right, so that kind of gives us the shape of this. It's going to go like that for a little while, which means that this whole thing is going to move over here a little bit. Not sure how far. I feel like we don't have really far to go. You know what? Is this a match? Does this whole freaking thing go together? Check this out. I think it does. I think this whole thing is going to click in here. It's all going to go together. That's it. Yeah, that's a match. We don't get to advance the counter, but we get the satisfaction of such a huge match. Now, what about this piece? Does that go here? I mean, it looks good, but only if you can find another piece to connect it. So for now, that really does look good. Let me look at the instructions. Is that how that looks? It goes up here. I'll tell you, that does look right. But I'm not going to do it yet because it looks right, but I can't do it until there's a few more pieces. Now, there's probably some of these dark pieces here. They're kind of hard to tell whether they're night. I guess if they don't have stars, then they probably go in this mountain range. If they don't have stars on them, I think, right? Does that look like the right color? It's really hard to say. I might have to turn on my light. Let me do that. I'm going to turn on the light. Hopefully it's not going to ruin the picture. If I can even reach the light. Give me a second. You know what? I'm going to turn on a different light. The main light I can't reach. I'm going to turn on this light, which is going to do a little, not a lot, but maybe it does enough. Okay. So now that this mountain range goes here, I feel like the red one, well, I guess the red is really big, right? It's like half the map, half the puzzle is going to be the red stone, the Grand Canyon, which puts this bird, this vulture or eagle, whatever this is, puts it like way back here. Is this a water piece? Yeah, that's a water piece. I don't know what that was doing up there. And these are probably that mountain range. I don't know why I have all these mountain range pieces up in the sky. By the way, there's a crazy looking piece that goes here. I think I should be able to identify that piece. In fact, it looks like this piece. Didn't fit. Well, I guess it didn't look as much like that piece as I thought it did. Well, I'll tell you, there's another candidate right here. And wouldn't you know it, neither one of them is right. How many pieces look like this? Well, here's a third one. Is that... I can't tell if that fits or not. It's not going in, so I guess it doesn't fit. Wow. Are there really like... You know what? There are. I see at least 3 more of these pieces. Why are all of these pieces this shape? All of the pieces that are this color are also this shape. It's crazy. Alright, so we just tried 5 of them. We got at least 3 more to try. It's crazy how many pieces are this crazy shape. I mean, we identified this piece because we thought the shape was crazy, and now we found like 8 of them. And none of them fit. Do you think so? One of these 8 pieces must have fit. And it just, we didn't, whatever, try hard enough or something, because there's no way that all 8 of these are misses. I'm going to try them all again. 1, 2, 3. That one's not even close. That one definitely was a miss. All right. 4. Nope. 5, 6, 7. All right. Is it going to be this one? Nope. Yeah, so there really are 8 look-alike pieces, and none of them are the piece we were looking for. That's crazy. So is there a 9th one of these pieces? You know, it might have a little purple on it, the one we're looking for. If you look at that piece, it has a little bit of purple on it. So it's a mostly navy blue piece. It's of this shape, and it has a little tiny bit of purple on it. So let's look for that piece in this bucket because, well, here's a water piece. So we clearly have some pieces here that aren't Starry Night pieces. Whether we're going to find the piece we're looking for or not, I don't know. We found this piece. That's a hit. All right. 224. Yep, yeah, we got some hits here. Not the ones we were looking for, but some other ones. 225. So that's 45%. 5% from halfway. No, it's not a hit. I don't know. Those pieces just all look so good. Couldn't stop grabbing them. All right, what is this piece? I can't tell what I'm looking at. Is it this mountain? But then what is this black portion here? I'm not sure where this piece goes. I think these are stars. But there's clearly black here at the bottom. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Maybe it goes sideways? Yeah, I don't know what this piece is. I'm putting it back in the bucket. It looks intriguing, but I couldn't find what it was. All right, here's another purple piece, or dark purple, whatever you want to call it. Oh, here is this the bird? Let's see. Might fit right here. I mean, that's definitely the bird. I just don't know exactly where it goes. I think I got it. I spin it around like this. Yeah, that's it. All right. 226. All right, we still didn't find that purple piece. Wow, it's a lot of... Oh, is this it? No, we said it was going to have a... Yeah, that was it. 227. All right. Well, I'm going to keep looking through this bucket because I think there's more of these purple, like dark purple, whatever you want to call them. Basically mountain range pieces. This one has a star, so it's not one. All right. I'm just looking if any more of those obvious hits. I'm also wondering if any of these border pieces, no. It doesn't look like on that side. I think we already got the border. On this side, there's like 3 pieces with a bit of border on them, but on the other side, I don't think there's any. And on the bottom, I think we've already found them all. So no more there. I think these are not updating. It's saying average view duration like 23 seconds. That can't possibly be right. I'm thinking it's not updating. I'm going to try to update it right now. I was just looking at the stats on my computer. Something's not properly updating here. RTMP. No, it is saying that. I don't know what they're getting at. The only way that the average view duration could be 23 seconds is if there were like 1 million viewers. But if there's like the less viewers, then the longer view duration. What is this piece? Okay. It's the edge of the purple. Right? And we have a couple of these purple edge pieces already. I think we have to work on these like dark purple pieces because they're this mountain here. The only thing that stops me from saying that is that mountain, when you look at it on the instructions, there's some texture. And when I look at these pieces in real life, I don't see, well, it's very faint. I see it better on the poster than on the actual pieces. But anyway, let's try to get something done here. So here's the side of that dark purple mountain, and here's the top of it, and here's a transition piece. So the only place it can really go is like there, which is not a match until we find another piece that it connects to, but it's something. All right. It's by something I mean it probably goes there, but we can't count it until it connects to something. We can't just like drop random pieces and say and claim that they fit. They got to connect to other pieces. All right, there's a connection. 228. All right. So what was that last story I was reading? The news story. Do I still have that? I'm just trying to find the news story. I think I closed it. Oh, Trump supporters. So neuroscientists suggest Trump response to 20 election put democracy at 1 minute to midnight. Supporters have derangement syndrome. Neuroscientist and author Sam Harris suggested Trump supporters had a Trump derangement syndrome during a Tuesday appearance on artificial intelligence. Yeah, that guy just spent all his credibility. He just, all the credibility he built up winning his degrees and whatever else he did with his life, he just spent it all by accusing 70 million people of being mentally ill. I guess he could claim like mass hysteria, which would be like temporary mass hysteria, but really it's stupid. He's just ignoring the facts. If he thinks that that's the only, he thinks that people are so wrong, and they're not even so wrong. In fact, they might even be right. All right, the next one. Michigan Senate repeals right to work law as state removes campaign contribution limits from PACs. So I have no idea what that even means. State contribution, right to work. I don't think I know what any of those phrases mean. Though I did just get a puzzle piece to go in. So that's 229. So state, what did they call that law? Michigan State repeals right to work law. So they have a law about the right to work? What does that mean? Like no forced retirement? I'm going to answer that question because I have no idea what they're talking about. So I'm just going to make up my own question and say, can the state force you to retire? And I'm going to definitely have to say no. I know that a lot of people look forward to retirement. I look forward to financial independence. I don't see the need to retire ever. I'm not sure where that concept came from. I understand, like, if you get sick and you can't work anymore, or if you want to work independently, reduced hours, travel as much vacation as you want, and if you want to phrase that as retirement, then fine, but to me, I don't want to look at it that way. I think like I wasn't put on earth to retire. Like, that's what I used to say something similar to that. I mean, now nobody like wants to go to lunch in Manhattan. I probably started a trend, but like when I was going to Manhattan every day, if people would invite me to lunch, for example, vendors and stuff like that, or coworkers, my traditional response is, I didn't commute all the way to Manhattan to go to lunch. Like, I commuted all the way here from Staten Island. It's like 4 hours round trip. I am not going to spend that time eating lunch. I got a lot of stuff to do. I didn't come here to eat lunch. That's probably why God invented rich people. There needs to be somebody to sit in like Starbucks all day long while everyone else is working. I'm telling you, I like to have freedom, like if one of the jobs I did was like walking around a museum and giving my opinion on stuff, yeah, I would do that type of work. But like sitting around a coffee shop all day, no, I'm not doing that. Someone else can do that. That's why, as I said, they invented like basic rich people to handle that task. I don't have time for that. All right. It's another location that needs that same piece. Remember that piece we were looking at before, and there were like 9 of them, and none of them were the right one? Well, it's come up again. And it's again, none of them fit. And part of it might be my assumption that I know what piece goes there. So I shouldn't assume that. Let's try this one. Does that fit, or did I force that in? I can't tell. I'm going to pick up the pieces. Yeah, that is a force. That doesn't fit. This piece that they're making a lot of? Kind of a weird looking piece, honestly. All right, this one. It looks like something, is what I'm saying. I don't know. Weird looking piece, as I said. All right, I couldn't find that piece. As much as it looked like an easy connection to make, I couldn't make it. Look at this. That too looks like it should be very easy to find, but I'm not finding it. It happens. All right. How far is this purple mountain from this red stone? Let's see if we can figure that out. There's like maybe 3-4 ridges. I don't think we're there yet. But when we are there, no, maybe we are there. Are we? We are. We don't get anything for that because we were just connecting pieces we already counted. But it's nice. And maybe this piece is going to go here. And that counts. 230. So we're at 46%. 20 more pieces till we're at 50%. All right, we're getting somewhere. Oh, yeah, so the right to the work. Yeah, I mean, you can't force someone to retire. But at the same time, people have earned the right to retire. I just think that retirement should be more like work flexibility. It shouldn't be that you just don't do anything. It should be like, I'm going to show up today, I'm not going to show up today. Like, that should be retirement. Retirement should be like Walmart greeters. You know, it's like, well, at least they're doing something. You know? It's like they're not really doing anything too difficult, but they're doing something. All right, so there's a Starry Night piece that has an N on it, that has some yellow. And I'm just going to dive in here and see if I can find that piece. I feel like I should be able to, but also I'm going to grab some other pieces as I see them. Yeah, there's a Starry Night piece with some yellow on it, and I feel like I should be able to find that piece. And then I also think we should be able to find the transition from Redstone to Starry Night. That should be findable as well. All right, what about this piece? Does it go in this range? It might. Didn't find that piece yet. Maybe it's not so easy to find. All right, I thought I'd find one piece, but instead I found 2 others that look useful. These are just very bright, and because they're very bright, I think they go like somewhere around here. Like this piece. We should be able to connect this piece somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but somewhere. Maybe over here? Did I just break anything? Is that a fit or is that a fake? I think that's a fit. So that's 232. All right. Now, are these pieces not bright enough? I don't know if we have any brighter pieces. I mean, those are going to need to fit. How about this piece? Is that part of the bird? Probably is, right? Yeah, it is. All right, 233. All right, let's look for some more bright pieces. I feel like we still... All right, this is a good one. There's something on it besides brightness. And I think it's... Nah, I don't know what that is. Tantalizing. I'll put it on the board, but I don't know where it goes. Feel free to tell me in the chat if you can make any of these connections. I mean, let's work together here. I think it's going to be low numbers for a few weeks during this basketball tournament. Let's see. All right. I found 2 pieces that look like they go somewhere around here, maybe right here. Yeah, that's a hit. All right, 234. And then this one could go I don't get where this one goes. Maybe right here? No, that's not a hit. But it's close to one. Right? Is it? I'm going to pick up these pieces and look. Do these go together or not? Well, that's not like that. Like this? Nope. I don't remember what the heck we had going on here. I think it was this piece. Right? It went like this. Right? And then this piece then went like this. All right, let's check that out. Is that a hit? I tell you, it might be. I think it is. I think that's a hit. All right, so we just got another piece. 235. So we're now at 47%. 3% to the halfway mark, which we're going to celebrate. I'm not sure how. All right. What's the next story? Special prosecutor in Baldwin trial steps down after legal team cites her unconstitutional status as Republican lawmaker. I will not allow questions about my serving as a legislator and prosecutor to cloud the real issue. So the special prosecutor was also a politician? Does that like normally happen? It's the first I'm hearing of something like that. Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I mean, I think that, I mean, I don't know the specifics of this situation, but yeah, something sounds not right there. I think you're not supposed to be the prosecutor and the legislator at the same time. It's like separate but equal. I'm holding this piece because it looks like something. Oh, you know what this looks like? The very top here. I mean, it's not, it doesn't match there exactly, but it might soon. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't match any of this stuff exactly, but I think it kind of gonna go like that at some point. And what about this piece that we've been hanging on to for a while? Does this go here? No. Does this piece go here? Is this actually purple? Like, we've had this assembled since we opened the box on the first day, and now I'm thinking that it goes down here somewhere because it's kind of purplish. But also it starts to angle at some point, so it could go like in this direction. And then what about this piece then? Does that connect in any way? No. Nope. Yeah. What? That's a tricky angle. Yeah. Yeah, I don't got exactly how it goes. I'm not sure which one goes on which side, but they're both kind of in the same ballpark here. But this piece is totally different. This piece has purple and redstone. So that has to go as well somewhere over here. But again, I'm not sure where exactly. How about like this? No. How about like this? No. Wow. All right. Nope. Well, yeah. No. I don't know which way this piece goes. I just know it has some red on it, so it has to be somewhere along this line. But then at some point, the red starts going another direction, and then it could go this way. So we really don't know where this piece goes. There's not that many purple pieces left. We should be able to put them together. Like, does this piece go here? Maybe this other way, flip it around. Or is it possible we haven't put all of the purple pieces in the neighborhood yet? Like we don't have them sitting on the board here. So we need to find more purple pieces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need like twice as many as what we have. Let me just see if there's any on the top here. No, I think we have those pieces, but not this like really purple. So where are those really purple pieces? I'm going to check both of these buckets because maybe it's in one of them. These are all water, which we thought we were going to be doing, but we're not. I found one non-water piece, maybe a second one. I'm going to get these up, assume these are not water. These are some very light pieces, which means they could go here, like somewhere around here. How about this piece? That's a match. Those two pieces go together. And do they also go here? All right. Yep. We just got two pieces. All right. We're up to 237. Now, these light pieces, that's what we thought we were going to get. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything here. Well, actually, this might go here. No, not even close. Not sure why I was feeling confident about that. I think half of it looked good, but the other half was a fail. Well, what about down here? This piece. Yeah, that's good. 238. You know, previous jigsaw puzzles, I built them partially online, and then I would, like, on the weekends, like, build them offline and just take a picture as each piece was added in. But they didn't come out good. I tried to make compilation videos, and it's like they were very jumpy. So then I thought, okay, I will just assemble these on stream. But I realize it's not the most exciting content to like assemble a jigsaw puzzle on a stream like day after day. The building the U-gears and the cars and stuff, I mean, that's definitely better content. So that's why I thought maybe we'll do the news, but it's not as easy as it looks. Like, you watch other people comment on the news and you think like, well, that's pretty easy. Just, read the news and then say some crap about it. But it turns out it's not that easy. Like, you read the news and sometimes it inspires you, to go on a rant. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you read the news and you're like, okay, all right, so that's some news, I guess. I mean, technically news. I hadn't heard it before. But do I actually care? Not always. Not all news is newsworthy. I thought that was going to go there, but it didn't. All right, do we have any other pieces that look like that? Weren't we looking for these pieces before? Now I feel like we got way too many of those pieces. Like, where does this go? Those question decks were more interesting, I think, than these puzzles, actually, or the news. Well, I guess those questions were like designed to spark debate. Maybe I'll just load questions tomorrow and just go through the questions and start answering them. Well, I'm really stuck right now. This piece should be findable. Let's see if we can find that piece. Alright, so we're looking for a very light colored piece that has this like gripper. And we do have such a piece, but it doesn't, I don't think it fits there. Let me just try it, just in case. Actually, that might fit there. Let's pick it up and take a look, because that might be a match. Alright, let's see here. I don't think that's a match, is it? Yeah, that's a match. Alright, so I guess that was it. I thought we were going to go on an epic search for that piece, and it was like right there. Alright, so that's 240, so that's 48%. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to 50%. I still think these light colored sky pieces, it's like the sun, the last bits of sun coming out behind this purple mountain. I think we could find those pieces. They gotta be somewhere. So I'm basically grabbing everything that looks like light colored mountain pieces, light colored sky pieces. But it's you know, they're gradations. You know, they start to look, you know, you find a light piece and then you find another piece that's like almost light. It's like you got to keep recalibrating, otherwise you're going to lose like track. All right, this piece could go here. Well, not like that. It could go like this. In fact, it does. All right, 241. That's not where I thought we were going to get a connection, but I'll take it. This purple is crazy. They make so many pieces that all look the same. Let's do it again. Let's try all like 9 of these pieces again. One of them's got to fit. All right. That time we got it on the second try, 242. It's like, and here's another one. Like, this whole section is made up of the same pieces like over and over again. So let's try every one until we get it. It's like the only shaped piece they make for this section. Is that a hit? Well, it's very close, but I don't think it is. This piece is that a hit? I'm trying it for the second time. It's very tight. I'm gonna leave it here because it's so close that maybe it's it. No, that's not it. That next piece I tried was definitely it. All right, so 243. All right. Now I feel like because we have like 4 of these pieces, 5, 6, we have at least 6 pieces still of that shape. So they're going to show up again and again, although I don't see any at the moment. And we also have one of these. Whenever that, well, that's going to connect to one of those, right? Oh my goodness, the first one I tried was a match. I'm pretty sure that's a match. Yeah, that's a match. So we're now in the awkward position of having to count these 2 pieces, but we don't know exactly where they go, but they connect to each other. So we got to get them in here. We got to find where they fit, because it's getting crowded in there. Does it fit here? All right. I'm going to just try it in every spot until we find where it goes, because we can't connect them just to each other without connecting them in here. All right, good. There we go. We got 2 pieces. 245. So we're at 49%. We're getting close. Oh, by the way, I was watching a little bit of yesterday's video, and I saw a part where I didn't increment the piece counter when I should have. So it's possible we're 1 piece ahead of where we think we are. But, you know, we think we're at 50%, or almost we're at 49%. And if you look at this board, that seems about right, I think. Is that a hit? Yep. 246. And then if that's a hit, let's try this piece. Yep. 247. Got any more of those? That's pretty cool. All right, we'll get some more dividers here. Let's go for it. Seems like these dividers are easy pickings. Let's get them all out here. That one's crazy. It has 2 batches of redstone. I don't get that. Put that one on its own. I'm grabbing all these pieces that divide between redstone and night because they seem to be pretty easy pieces. This jigsaw puzzle is just a series of doing what's easiest next. Maybe there's a more efficient way. This one has a little bit of redstone, so I gotta grab it. There might be a more efficient way, but I mean, it keeps you going. You grab the next thing to the next thing to the next thing, and then eventually you're done. After everyone has been bored to sleep. What is this piece? Is this part of the bird? If it is, we're probably done with this bird. I don't think it is. No, I'm not sure where. Maybe over here. It is part of the bird. All right, 248. We're 2 pieces away from the halfway checkpoint. Now, check out this piece. You think we'd be able to find where that piece goes? Obviously, we haven't found the pieces that it connects to. Maybe it's like this piece? No. All right. Well, maybe these 2 connect together? Nope. All right. Let's stop making wild guesses. That's not helpful. Okay, just one more wild guess. Do these 2 pieces go together? They do. But again, in a non-helpful way. Because now we have to make them connect to this board, which I don't think we're up to the connection. I mean, I'll try it. Yeah, that didn't work. I'll try here. That didn't work. The colors just don't look right. You know where the colors look right? Way over here. Nope, that doesn't work either. All right, I'm going to count these 2 pieces, but they're not connected to the rest, which is kind of a shame, but they're connected to each other, so I'm going to count them. Okay, I got one more place I want to try them. Over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to tally them up. Wow, that puts us at the halfway mark. That's a shame. So these were the 249 and 250 pieces, but they're not attached to anything. So we gotta find what they attach to, because we can't just say that we're at the halfway point when we're not actually, when we have two pieces just like floating in the middle of nowhere. We got to get these pieces to attach. But maybe we need to do other pieces first. Let's see. I don't know. Let's grab some more of these pieces. These bright sky pieces. Oh no. We did it again. We connected two more into nowhere land. Now we're at 252. But the last four connections we made are floating in space, which is like not super helpful. I think I can get this one in here. Let's try it. Yep. That's nice. We already counted it. Nothing to count. Now, this one didn't seem to fit here before, but now it might. We might be more confident now. Nope, still doesn't fit. Oh well. What about slightly above? Well, we tried that already too. Alright, I don't know where that piece goes. Well, what can I tell you? If I knew where it went, I'd put it there. Alright, how about this piece? Too soon? We're not ready to turn this corner yet? Yeah, too soon. Alright. One of these pieces is going to go here. And one of them is going to go here. And if I knew which one, you know? How about this one? That's a hit. 253. This one, we got to be able to spot that. It's got a curve, and it's got a giant star, and it's got redstone. We got to be able to find that on the drawing. That giant star alone, we should be able to spot on the drawing. Well, so far I haven't, unless... no, I got nothing. Alright. Do I have this maybe upside down? Does it maybe go like this? No, that's even less, makes even less sense. Well, I'm confused. You would think you'd be able to find a piece with a black slant, red, and a star. You'd think that piece would be able to find, but I just looked and I didn't find it. Alright, but I just randomly got a piece there, so let's take that, 254. Now, this is the corner, because look, there's blue here. So we've turned the corner. So that doesn't make sense, because we've turned the corner. That might make sense. I'm not sure. And then if that works, then this might work. No, absolutely not. But maybe. I don't know where that goes. You know, this might not go here. Because this comes down here. Oh no, it might, because look, you see that little bit of red on this piece? that means that the mountain turns right here. And if it turns right here and it goes here, that actually makes perfect sense. But this is a little off. So maybe it comes back a little bit. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure it out. And where does this bird go? The bird goes he goes in line with this edge. So the bird goes really low, like way down here. Now if the bird goes way down there, then these light pieces need to also go down there, which means that I've missed the opportunity to connect them. But where? Where do they connect? Not there. Must be here, right? Colors don't look right. Here. Maybe I've got it facing the wrong direction. Maybe the bottom goes down like this. Or maybe it even goes sideways. Let's try the bottom here. That didn't work. Can we do this sideways? I don't know. If we did it sideways, would we do it here? Nope. Here? No. Here? I really thought that was going to work. I don't know what's going on with these pieces. But I am sort of sold on this sideways idea, because this is light and this is light and this is dark and this is dark. So I do think now that this piece goes sideways. And then if it goes sideways, it seems like it should go here. It does go there. All right, well, that's where it goes then. I don't know why it took me so long to find that. Kind of anticlimactic in the end. It was a fairly easy piece that I just made way too much out of. All right, I just clicked two pieces together. 256. So we're in 51%. 51%. I mean, that's good, right? So special prosecutor in Baldwin trial steps down after legal team cites unconstitutional. Yeah, I never really came up with much of an opinion on that one. Well, the person stepped down. Oh, by the way, remember we were looking for those yellow before? It was on the board the whole time. I don't know how we didn't see it. It's right there. All right, 257. So the person stepped down. I don't know if they were pressured, but if they stepped down, then they obviously thought that was the correct thing to do. Like, I don't know. What's the story here? The person stepped down. Okay, good for them, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what that story is about. Person stepped down. Baldwin trial. Oh, right. The separation of the branches of government. So the person was like in the legislative branch, but somehow also in the judicial branch. Yeah, that's, well, I'll tell you, they have a big problem with overreach. And I think it goes both ways. I think the laws are already way too specific. When you make the laws specific, like politicians always propose laws like this is going to make the world a better place, but actually the more complex you make the law, the more people get away with breaking them, because you create like unintentional or maybe intentional, I don't know, loopholes, and basically they're like the person can get out of jail. I don't have a good example at the top of my head right now, but it's kind of like if the law just said doing bad is wrong, and then the judges and the jury would determine, yes, this person did do bad. It would be, you'd have a lot more convictions. But when the law is like very specific and it goes on for pages and pages, it like gives the opportunity to weasel out. It's like you create this structure. It's like you're creating a sport when what people really want is justice. Like the more laws you make, the more you turn it in. There's a match, by the way. The more you turn it into a sport. And when it's a sport, it's like the best person wins. Like Michael Jordan's team won like the championship 6 out of 6 times because they were better. So when the justice system is run like a sport, are you still getting justice? Or are you getting a sport? Which are we going for here? Are you trying to just like make people's lives better, or are you trying to to win something? Basically, when it's a sport, the winners and losers are determined by how well they're playing the sport, and that can also mean how well they're financed. Because, like, if you can buy the best players, you're going to win more often. Is that what we want out of a justice system? I'm not, All right. Are there only 5 stories on this website? No, that says popular. How do we find the stories that are not the popular stories? Okay, read. There's a section that says read. But I clicked on it and nothing happened. Read. All right, latest news. It's not scrolling. Okay. Oh, because it's in that stage manager mode. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to hit refresh and try again. Did you see that little stage manager thing there? I think it was like not scrolling. Okay, author refers to Stanford University protesters as America's Red Guard. Our nation's snot-nosed cultural revolutionaries have put counter speech to good work in our terrifying new age of intolerance. Wow, it's a very dramatic title. So Stanford is considered a top school in terms of education. And in fact, a lot of the tech companies came from the Stanford business incubator. But Stanford also has top sports, and they don't give grades. And I always thought they just give pass fail as the grades. And I always thought, well, that's a little suspicious. The team that's the top in both grades and sports, academics and sports, doesn't give grades. And I thought, well, that's a real benefit to the athletes, isn't it? And it's not to say that the athletes aren't smart, but they can focus a lot more on their sport if their grades are pass-fail, rather than a 4.0 or a 3.0 or whatever. So I think I always knew that Stanford was ripe for exploitation. Let's just put it that way. I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I mean, maybe grades should be pass-fail. But it's definitely someplace where something could take hold, and I don't know. All right, we just got a piece there. So they're calling Stanford the Red Guard. That's kind of shocking to me. When I was in school, Stanford had a great reputation, but that was 35 years ago. I still think they have a pretty good reputation. So I'm sort of confused. Why is this newspaper referring to Stanford as the Red Guard. I assume by red, that's a reference to like communism. That's not what I think of when I think of Stanford. I don't think of communism. So I guess I'm a little out of touch on that issue. But I know that the recent FTX scandal, the like main person in it, Sam Bankman-Fried, his parents were Stanford law professors. And that's not a great sign. Like, some people call the Bankman-Fried mini Madoff. And if his teachers were like, if his parents were professors at Stanford, I mean, what are they teaching at Stanford? It's a little something there. This page just won't spin. All right, there is more to the page, but I can't get it to scroll. I don't know if it's my iPad not working. Okay, no, this side will scroll, but the news won't scroll, so there's something wrong here. All right, I guess I'm just going to go back to the puzzle because I can't get the news to scroll. All right. The park, okay. Wow. Underneath park, between park and the bird, there's a bunch of starless pieces. And by the way, there's a bright star piece that goes right here. I think you can see part of it next to this bird's wing. And there's more to that. There's more to that bright star piece. So one of these like dark pieces would have a star. And that's going to go next to that bird. But we still never even finished the Purple Mountain. We're just like not accomplishing anything really substantial tonight. Even though we did progress the ticker like 60 pieces. I don't feel like we've really done anything too, significant. Yeah. I'm not getting this piece, not going in. This piece doesn't even look like anything. All right, one of these pieces has to go here. Let's try until we find that piece. I'm trying all of them, even if some of them don't look right, because one of them has to go here. And we need to get this mountain built. I'm just tired of these pieces sitting here. Well, the problem with forcing in a piece into a spot where it doesn't belong is you sometimes end up pulling out good pieces. Like the bad connection grabs onto like a good piece and it pulls it out. All right. We got two more pieces we can try here. That one fit. Well, one of them had to. All right, 260. So that's 52%. All right. And now, remember those pieces that we had like 100 of? Or now it's like 5? So one of them's going to go here. So I'm just going to try them all. I mean, there's only a few of them. And I've got them right here. So one of them's got to fit. Almost. We got 2 more to try. Oh no, actually 3 more. There's like so many of these pieces. Oh, that one's different. All right. So it's going to be the last one. It is. The last one to try worked. All right, 261. Got it, 261. All right, what's next? I'm looking for another one of those pieces, but I don't see it. All right, let's try this down here. Might be that piece. It is. All right, 262. What's next? This piece. Nope. Yes. Is that a match? I'm not sure about that. Does that look right? Let's see if another piece fits better. Nope. Nope. Close. All right, so maybe this piece was right. Or maybe there's more purple pieces somewhere else. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, 263. Now look at this piece. We should be able to find that. It has a very distinct look. But I don't see anything that looks like that. Or do I? Is it this piece? No. No, that didn't work. All right, so there's another purple piece somewhere. Are these them? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I had these like sitting over here. Well, that looks interesting. But it doesn't fit. Wow. I found like 3 pieces that look like they could fit, but none of them did. What is this piece? It's some sort of transition. Yeah, I don't know where this piece goes. Does it go over here somewhere? No, that doesn't look right. Yeah, I don't know where that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got the pieces right here. I'm not sure exactly how to fit them in, but I've got them here. So we're going to get them to go in. I mean, I've got 7 pieces and I need 7 pieces. So you would think that we can make them fit here, but so far, no. All right. What is going on here? None of those pieces fit, huh? Try them all again. No. If you try the same, can't try the same thing and expect a different result. I'll tell you what I can try. Attaching this to this bird. All right, that was a match. All right, 264. All right, so I'm going to try these pieces in a different location. This location. Nope. All right, let's keep trying. One of them has to fit. That looks so good, but it doesn't fit. All right, yeah. Nope. 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 Wow. I'm starting to wonder if I've got the wrong pieces here. I'm just not getting any progress. I'm going to lay off these pieces for a while. Look at this piece here. Nope. No matter how good they look, they don't fit. So, gotta lay off those pieces. All right. Let's work on these lighter purple pieces. Let's see if we can get something going here. Wow. Nope. I'm just like randomly guessing at this point. Almost got one. Nope. Nope. Whole bunch of nope. All right. It should be redstone over this guy's shoulder. Is it this piece that I've had here for an hour and never tried? It's not fitting in, but for some reason I'm still trying it. Because it looks like it should be. Alright, next to the guy's helmet. No, that's not. It's not correct. It in some ways looks good, but it's not correct. I'll tell you this. I think it even goes a different direction. Probably goes this direction. That's it. We already counted the pieces, but we got the satisfaction of knowing we found the hit. This could go here. Does that? I think that's a match. I got to pick up 2 pieces just to get a better look and see if that really is a match. No, that's not. It's not a match. It's far from a match. Yeah, that's not a match at all. But yet it's got to go. It's got to go here, and like somewhere here. But I guess just not exactly there. Maybe here. Yep. All right, 265. So that puts us at 53%. Still got a long way to go. This piece has a little, you see? Like a little red on it. I'm not sure what that means. Is it possible it goes here? It does. 266. We got 2 purple pieces left. And we got slots for about 3 purple pieces. And one of them, which has some red on it, is one of these type of pieces. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find that piece. It should be mostly red. And it should have the, like, I'm just going to call them frog legs. But that's not what I mean. I don't feel like saying what I mean. But maybe you can come up with your own idea of what it looks like. And then let's go with that. All right. Does that piece go here? No. That piece goes somewhere. All right. I'm going to put this piece here because it goes somewhere. But it's not the piece we were looking for. All right. We got to find that piece. That also goes somewhere. So we're looking for a piece that's mostly purple, but has some red stone on it. And has that like frog leg. Oh, look at this piece. We stumbled across something here. The border piece. Maybe it goes, no, that's not right. Maybe it goes here. I think that's, might not be correct. There's a harsh change, so I'm not sure that that's correct. But this is the only other spot it could go. That definitely doesn't go there. It just looks too light for this spot. Is there a color change there? Because there would need to be for that to be the correct piece. But it also looks so snug. And there's nowhere else I would try it. So I'm going to count that piece. Maybe later we'll have to swap it with one of these other 3 pieces, but, you know, when we do that, we just won't increment the counter. All right, by the way, I found a piece like I was looking for. A frog leg piece that's half red, half purple, so that's got to fit here. It does. All right, 268. And those are for now on known as frog leg pieces. I'm not sure where that goes. It might go here. It does. 269. And then if that goes there, then this piece has to go here. Whoops. I'm not sure how that kind of fits together with this piece. I guess until we have another connector, we don't know. And we don't get any points for that because that was already connected. But this is now more confusing than ever. We have this bright star with some black on it, and we have no idea where that black goes. There is a bright star. It might go here. Did that fit? Yeah, that's it. All right, 270. So that puts us at, what, 54%? Does that seem right? I think so, 54%. All right, let's see here. What's next? All right. What's going on here? Frog leg. We never connected where the water meets the redstone down here. We never finished that section. We know where the line of it is. This is the line. It's right near the small boat. I think we're only missing like 1 or 2 pieces, but I don't have the pieces, so there's nothing we can do with that right now. And it's the same thing over here. you know, we're pretty close to this, but I don't have the piece to finish it. The only place where I definitely have the pieces is over here, but we've tried them before and they don't fit. Okay. We've got 2 purple mountain pieces and we need 2 purple mountain pieces. So let's make this happen. How though? It doesn't look right no matter which way I angle these pieces. Yeah, that doesn't fit. It doesn't fit like this. Does it fit like this? No. All right, last chance. Is it? Yeah, okay, so that, there you go. 271. And then this has to be the last piece, but why don't I see it? I'm like standing here looking at it and it doesn't look right. But it is right. All right, 272. So now we have the same situation in this corner here. Those need to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those need to go in here. But I just can't see how they go in there. Like that piece doesn't fit. We got all these frog leg pieces and the board's not asking us for any. All right, down here, we kind of know what this piece looks like. Let's see if we can find that piece. One side fit in, the other didn't. So it's not that piece. All right. Not that piece either. No, it is that piece. I don't know. It's like one side fits in, the other side doesn't on both pieces. Makes me think like maybe this piece is wrong. That could be. That could explain why everything's screwed up. Maybe this piece is in the wrong spot. Maybe if we put it in the right place, everything else will, yeah, there we go. Everything else will fall into place now because we had one piece wrong. We fixed that piece and everything should start falling into place. All right, we got another piece. 273. All right, another frog leg. 274. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get another piece here. It's a piece, yeah. Well, let's try that one. Nope. We're stuck. We're going so good for a little while there. Does that even go in this mountain? That might be a water piece, but I don't know. Yeah, there is some dark water over in the corner here, so maybe that's a dark water piece. I'm not sure. But that means we're missing a dark purple piece because, well, we got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and we need 5 of them. So we're not complete there. Here's another dark water piece. So let's put that in this corner as well. All right, let's get something to connect here. Nope. Wow. Nothing's connecting. And we're not using, all right, we got one. 275. That puts us at 55%. And we haven't used this zoom camera much today. I'll try to get it involved. That zoom camera that I showed at the very beginning of the episode, we got to use that, the close-up camera. We got to use that for something. I don't know what, but something. All right. There's another connection. 276. I still got a frog leg piece. So that means we used like 8 of them already. If I only have 1 left, we must have used 8 by now. 277, 278. Now, if we could find one more purple piece, it would go there. You know, I was trying a lot of pieces there, and none of them fit. And now I see that and we probably never had that piece, which is why none of them fit. All right, so where would that piece be, though? Let me check out these water pieces. Yeah, this one's not necessarily water. That was it. All right, 279. Okay, now we got a lot of water pieces. I think now we need to start working on this water. I've been dreading it because it's basically far away. I can't reach it. Down here at the bottom, the water... Oh, is this it? It's sort of like the redstone and the water come together down here. So I'm not sure exactly how. Maybe this piece? No, not that piece. I don't know. I don't know how they go together, but I know that they do. All right. How about this one? I'm reading the lines on the water pieces, and I'm assuming the direction that they go based on those lines. But I could be wrong. Like this one, I feel like it has to go this way because the lines go this way. And that's probably right. But I don't know. That's as far as I've gotten with this theory, is that the lines go horizontal. So like this piece, it's really dark and the lines go horizontal. So it's got to go somewhere over here, but I don't know where. All right, how about this piece? It's a huge piece, and, oh, I just broke it. It's a huge piece, and we're looking for lines that go horizontal, and they're dark, and they have a huge piece at the bottom. I feel like we should be able to find that piece. So it's kind of like this, but even bigger. I'll try this one just in case. Yeah, even bigger than that. So I'm going to look in the water piece bucket. See, there's a piece, but the water's too light. It could be this piece. No, it was a good try, but it wasn't that piece. All right. It's going to be a lot of pieces that are going to be could be. Until we start to get some of these pieces in, there's going to be a lot of them that look like they could be. How did I try it? No, I tried this one already. There is something down here that's kind of like unique looking. I think we can find that piece. Well, I thought for sure that was going to go in, but it didn't. What's going on here? How are those pieces almost touching? That doesn't make sense. Maybe this piece is not connected properly. Yeah. I don't get how... All right, this is mobile. These pieces shouldn't be touching. Or even close to it. How about this piece? Wow, I thought for sure that was going to fit, but it doesn't. Yep. We are far from making this work, but we have to try. All right. How about this piece over here? No, that's not right. This piece, how about? That's a match. Finally. Been a while. 281. All right, and that brings up a frog leg piece. Let's try this guy. That's not right, but it was a good try. I'm going to pull out all the frog legs until I see one that looks good. How about this one? No, that doesn't look right. This one. Let's try this one. Oh man, that looks so good. Why doesn't it fit? Well, it doesn't fit. As good as it looked, it doesn't fit. This one? No. All right, I'm going to stack up those non-fitters. It's like far away, and I can't really get a good angle on this piece. All right, that's good. 282. That like corner, that's as far as that's the farthest away from me. It's like tough to reach there. All right. What do we need in that corner? And why does this piece not fit here? I feel like it should fit, but it doesn't. Okay. The piece in the corner. Where can we connect? What can we connect there? Talking about that corner down there. I feel like the piece that goes in there is kind of like chunky. By the way, that news story idea was such a bust. I don't know if I didn't pick good news stories or if there just wasn't good news today, but that was definitely a bust. Like when we were picking those questions, there was like always something to talk about. With the news, it turned out to not nearly be as interesting as I thought it would be. All right. What is going on with this piece? Where does this go? It seems like it should go down here, but that's like already taken. So it's got to go up here, but it doesn't fit up here. It's like no way that that fits. And what about this piece? Seems like it's on the border, between the redstone and the water. But where? Where does it go? Yeah, there's nowhere that fits. But yet, it's got the transition pieces. Or does it? Are those purple? Is that purple maybe? In which case, it goes maybe here? No, it doesn't fit there. I don't know. This piece is something, but I don't know what it is. This piece too. It's something, but what it is, I haven't figured it out yet. This piece has red on two sides and some blue in the middle. Like, where does that exist? Where is it red on two sides with blue in the middle? I'm looking at the poster. You know what? There is a place, and it's down where the water, it's down where the water meets the redstone, and it's kind of right behind this guy. I mean, it doesn't fit there, but that's where it exists on the, if you look. That's a spot where it looks like it could fit. But it doesn't. So we're going to go back to trying to get these water pieces. How about over here? Nope. Wow, we're really just like coming up empty on everything lately. But these pieces, they must be here. They must be here. We didn't find them yet, but they must be here. They're somewhere here. Like, look at this piece. That's a frog leg piece. And we know which way the stripes go on it. Alright, so let's find a frog leg piece of dark color with the stripe pattern that we're looking for. Is it this? No. But at least we tried something. All right. Wow. We need to get at least 17 more pieces. We can't just give up. All right, I think we're going to have to move to the sky just because at least there's star patterns you could read. This, I thought that water would go better than it did. All right, so this piece has a fairly large star on it with another star right next to it. So, and we need a star kind of over here. That's the piece. 284. All right. We're going to work on more star pieces. Like, for example, where's the piece that goes here? It's not this piece, but maybe this piece goes Maybe somewhere else around this neighborhood. Close, but that was not it. So YouTube just told me I'm offline. But at the same time, I see the video moving. Like it was telling me I'm not connected to the internet, but I still see the video playing. So that's just like BS. Yeah, it's like on one screen it's still playing. On the other screen, it's claiming I don't have internet, which is, you know, a lie. All right. Okay. Didn't work. How about? Nope. Okay. Bright sky pieces. Let me have them. Bright sky. Again, there's a transition. I don't know that these are really the brightest of sky pieces. Okay, now it is showing my internet connection is not looking too good right now, but that's on my computer. The YOLO box still shows that it's streaming, so I guess I shouldn't worry too much. Where's this piece go? In either of those spots. Oh, come on. How about this piece? There's a bright star on that piece with a whole like cluster around it. So now I'm looking at the board, at the poster. Where is there a bright star with a cluster around it? I don't see it really. The closest one, oh, I do see it. And in fact, it's very close to this point. It could connect here maybe. That's at 285. All right, that puts us, what, 57%? But we're still a long way from 300, which we can't stop less than 300, no matter what. All right, I found another bright star pieces. I mean, I like these stars because you can find them on the poster, though they're not always super easy to identify. But I think I got this one. I think the piece goes this way, and it goes quite a bit underneath this eagle. I don't know if this is an eagle, whatever this bird is. That's not far enough. It goes further underneath. But it doesn't go so far that it touches this purple mountain, but that's fine because we're not at the purple mountain, but we're here. I think we're kind of floating in space right now. Again, this is a fairly light piece. We got to use this before we get into the dark pieces. Come on, this has to fit here. Yes, it does. All right, good. All right, 286. How about this piece for here? Come on. I thought it was going to fit, but it didn't. Well, that had no chance. I don't know why I was even checking that. That had no chance of fitting there. All right. There's a frog leg receiver here. But we don't have we do have one frog leg piece, but I don't think that's a match, is it? I can't tell. Is it? I got to pull out these pieces and take a look. Yeah, that's a match. All right. So there we go. 287. All right. Did we get any closer to putting that bright star down? I tell you, this bird is between the bright stars. There's a bright star in front of his eyes, which means this probably connects here. It does. All right, so the bird is connected. He's no longer in flight. All right, so this bright star is in line with the bird's head horizontally, and this bright star is in line with the bird's head vertically. So this piece goes kind of like right here. I just don't know like what else goes there to connect that piece. I don't have it yet. These two pieces might go together. They don't. Well, these two might. They don't. They don't. Oh well. How about these two? Nope. I guess there's a lot of frog leg pieces in this area as well. It's just a popular piece in this type of design for whatever reason. All right, now that piece, the bright star below the bird, how far below is it? And there's another bright piece, bright star here. But I think that's too far, too close, really. It's more like goes here. Maybe. Yeah, that's where that piece goes. But we need to connect it. Can't just leave it like floating there like that. And there's part of a bright star on this cutaway, but not much of it. Not enough that we're sure that we can find that piece based on the cutaway. But I'm going to keep grabbing all the bright pieces I find, though they're getting not too bright at this point. As you can see, they're not that bright. I need brighter pieces. By the way, I don't know how, but apparently we're not done building that bird yet, because I just found another bird piece. All right, so what part of the bird is this? The bottom of his wing, maybe? Yeah, bottom of his wing. That's 288. All right, what do we got left here? All right, don't move that. We need that. We're so close to building. We're so close to it connecting to that bird. In fact, there is still part of the bird on this piece. If we can find one of these dark blue pieces with a little black patch on it, then that's going to connect there. I don't know. I can't really. I can't even tell. I'm not going to look for that because the color is too similar. How about this piece for here? That works. 289. All right. 289. We're 11 pieces to getting somewhere. All right. Nope. None of that stuff fits. Wow. You know, I got something here. No. There's a frog leg. And I have two potential frog leg. That one. Did that fit? Did that seriously just go on there? Yeah, it did. All right, so that's 290. So what's that, like 58%? So when we get to 300, we'll be at 60%. That's cool. That's no match. I'm just going to try them all without even looking at them. I'm just going to try them. Just feel my way around here. Well, I don't need to try this piece because it's got the star. So I know that goes somewhere else, like kind of like, well, it might go here. No. All right. Something goes here. By the way, there's another bright star by that purple mountain. I feel like I'm trying some of these pieces twice. Wow. Seriously? One of these pieces has to go to one of these places. That's all I can really say. One of these pieces must fit in one of these places. But I haven't found that piece yet. All right, we got one. 291. Hooray for the brute force method. Nope. Nope. But yet we know that that bright star goes below that bird. All right, it probably goes right there. Not 100% sure, but probably. And if it does, then there's like a very squarish piece that goes here. But I haven't seen any pieces like that. Not just in this section, like in this entire like puzzle, I haven't seen any pieces of that shape. So I'm not so sure we should expect to find that. Nope. And there is still some bird piece. Let's see if we can find that bird piece. It's so dark that it's tough to find because it's like dark sky and a black bird. It's kind of tough to find, but it's here. All right. I got something. I got a bright star. And this bright star goes in line with this bright star. But it goes over here. The only question is, I think it goes this way. Yeah, there we go. All right, 292. We are really struggling tonight. All right, these dark pieces. Look at this. We can find that piece. That's a frog leg. It could be this one. It's not. Ah, it looks so good. Why does it not fit? It looks like it should be it, but it's apparently not. And neither is that one. All right. Navy blue frog legs. We're going to try them all. Well, there's another one. But that one's not the one we need. You could tell by the angle on that one that it wasn't right. Wow, this is a crazy piece. Let's try it. No. I didn't think it would fit, but anyway, here's another frog leg. So close. That one is so close to fitting that I could barely get it out. This one looks good, but it's not. I tell you, they're looking good, but then they're not going in. Wow. So close. Like 3 in a row of them are like so close. I tell you, this frog leg piece is the most popular piece in this whole game. This whole puzzle. All right. We got another bright star. I didn't know we had any bright stars left. Okay. I'll tell you where this one goes. It's even closer to the border than this one. So I think this is going to connect to a border piece. And that border piece should be even with the bottom of this wing. So it should go right here. It doesn't. Which means that it probably connects to one of these two pieces. Like frog leg style. It doesn't. Okay. It might go vertical. Does it? It's got those pieces. The 4. No, I don't think. Maybe it goes like this. How's that look? That looks good. So let's try to hook it to here. That's, I think that worked. All right, 293. And now that has a funky piece that goes on top of it. We've seen pieces like that before. In fact, here's one of them right here. Doesn't go there, although it looks so much like it should. But it doesn't. All right, we're 7 pieces from 60% from 300. All right, we got another one, 294. Now, does this piece go here? No. There's so weird piece that goes here. A very strange piece. Maybe this one? No. All right. It's a very strange piece that goes here. It looks like a frog leg at the bottom, but then it has holes on both sides, and then it has like a triangle. Yeah. Very strange piece. We should be able to find that piece because it's so strange. This looks like fits the description, right? And fits the space. 295. We're 59% of the way there. We're almost done. Well, we're almost at 300. Why did we still not find the way to connect this piece? Well, we just didn't find the piece that it connects to, I guess. Something's not right about that. There's no connections that look like that. I think we don't really know where this piece goes yet. Doesn't go here. Doesn't go here. Doesn't go here. So I still kind of think it goes like here-ish, but I'm not sure exactly how it goes. It's like something like that. Wow. There's not many more of these bright pieces. In fact, I feel like they're already not that bright. All right. Let's find this star pattern. Check out that star pattern. That is very busy. We have to be able to find that. The problem is we don't know which way this piece goes, like which direction it goes. I don't think that's a hit as much as we'd like it to be. Got some strange pieces in this neighborhood. Yeah, definitely some strange pieces. Nope. Wow. I just don't know. I just don't know where the pieces I'm looking for. Got a frog leg receiver here. Do we have any frog leg pieces to connect to it? We got another one here. We actually got 3 of them. Several of them. It's like the most popular piece on the board right now. But none of them connect to each other. Not even the right colors. Did these two connect? I think they do. Yeah, they do. Where do they go, though? Down here? Over here? No. I don't know where these two go. Is it possible they go sideways? Because it's really getting close to where we need to put this guy. No, they don't go sideways because look at the gradation. Over here. Wow. Is it possible it goes way over here? No. How about over here? That's ridiculous. That looks good, but doesn't doesn't go in. Same with this. Looks good, doesn't go in. Alright, I'm going to count these two pieces because they connect to each other, but they're floating in space right now, which I'm not happy about. And then we got this piece, which we still didn't really figure out where this one goes. The big piece goes below it. So it goes like this. Wow. No idea. Alright, I'm going to count those two pieces that I clicked to each other. So we got 3 more to go before we can end. Did I already try this here? Yeah, it doesn't fit there. Nope. It's a whole lot of nope going on over here tonight. Just need 3 more pieces. Where the heck are those pieces? No. Where though? If not here, then where? No idea. Nice. 298. Okay. 2 more pieces. And we're at 60%. Wow. That's something, 60%. But how are we going to get there? You know, maybe this piece does go sideways. Because the brightness is behind one mountain, not the other. So it could go here. No, seems like it doesn't. Yeah, I guess that's not a, I guess that doesn't fit there. Maybe on top of that structure? Nope. Again, nope. Yeah, it might go this sort of sideways way. And if it does, yeah, then this can go in it. So 299, I feel like we should be able to connect that. And I'm also not sure how to spin that piece. Okay, reading the bright star, I think it's in the correct orientation already. And we're not going to get to advance the clicker by attaching it. But if we see where the bright star is in relation to the bird, it's like right under its armpit. You know, this thing might go all the way over here. Like this. Remember, this has to shift a little. And then that should, yeah, there you go. We don't get to press any buttons. We're still at 299, but I'll tell you why this is very significant. We're now connected from the top border through the bird, through the purple mountain, through the raft. We basically only need one more piece, and it'll connect all the way from the top to the bottom, which makes sense because we're also one piece away from 60%. I feel like we should be able to get that piece. Like maybe it's, I thought we tried this piece already and it didn't fit here. Yeah, still doesn't fit there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a piece with a part of a bird's wing on it. But I do have these light pieces. Got to be able to find the color pattern for them. Like this is not a match, right? But what does it match? Like where is that color? Is it way over here? Yeah, it is. All right, so we just made 300 in the weirdest way. Okay, so because we made 300, we're now going to spin the wheel. And if the wheel comes up red, we're like done. And if it comes up blue, if it comes up blue, we're done. If it comes up red, we do 5 more pieces. Okay, so do you see the wheel there? All right, if that comes up blue, we're done. If it comes up red, we do 5 more pieces. Why didn't the wheel spin? I see that there's some error on the graphic there. Yeah, what's going on? That camera's frozen. All right, I'm gonna take the HDMI cable out and then put it back in, and hopefully that's gonna fix it. All right. All right, trying to get that. All right, there's the close-up cam. Next should be the iPad. And then next should be the wheel, which hopefully is now working. It wasn't working a minute ago. All right, let's try again. By the way, it came up blue. If you can see, I didn't rig that. It came up blue. It's still not working, huh? All right, let me unplug the cable at the other end. Maybe then it'll work. I also see that it's showing like a menu. It's funny. I can't get the menu to come off. Oh, because it's not updating. All right, let me try it again. Yeah, that wheel is spinning. You could probably hear it, but you can't see it because this camera is frozen, which is not a good sign. I think I'm going to not use this camera anymore. I have some cheap webcams that I could use in its place. So I can't tell if I'm in the menu or not because the screen isn't updating. All right, I'm going to completely reboot that camera by taking the power cord out. I'm going to turn it back on. Plug it back in. And it's still showing that same screen with the menu. I don't know if it's gonna fix or not. Let's cycle again. All right, that's the close-up cam. Next is the iPad. I'm just gonna skip over the iPad because that didn't load either, and go to the Wheel of Fortune. It's still showing the menu, but now it's spinning. All right, good. I don't know why it's showing that menu overlay. All right, the menu overlay's gone, and it's blue. We're done. Okay, we're done for the night. Every other night, we got red for at least once. All right, so we're stopping at 300. I don't know. Now it's like jumping around. Oh, no. I'm looking at the delay. Okay. I think we're basically done here. I'm going to say goodnight. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we get some better side content. That news was a bust. Good night. See you tomorrow.